Hi, we're here with Nicole Ostoya of Neon
Hippie,
Neon Hippie.
neon hippie.
And I just have to say, whoops, just dropped out. Oh, your car. I absolutely love, I got some Neon Hippie and I have really sensitive skin, and I'm doing this because I absolutely fell in love with Nicole Astoria's creation. So first of all, tell me how, oh my God, the way this smells, I can't,
Oh, I know the fragrance. So, we don't put but just a tinge of fragrance because it's skincare, but it's also very clean fragrance. So there's no chemicals. It's a very easy, clean fragrance, but it is really addicting. I've had a few people write to me saying they want it in a bottle to wear.
yeah, I agree. I love it. There are so many things where it says right away the way it smells. It's so gross. Okay, we'll get to like the scent of it, but how did Neon Hippie come about?
This has been one of the most incredible labors of love. I make beauty products for other people, and this particular brand is one that we made. I made fully with the personality that I wanted it to have, and just all of the ingredients I wanted it to have. About 3 years ago, because I see a lot of the extracts and the new technology, mushrooms just started making waves in my industry, and they've been around in Chinese medicine for thousands of years. They've been around as ingestibles, but really honing what it could do for skincare is pretty new for us.
Well, my skin, I have to say, has benefited. I went to an event recently and I got lots of compliments, and I said neon hippie, and they thought I was calling them a neon hippie, and they're like, oh, you're kind of, and then they thought I was talking about myself, and yeah, well, I thought of you more as punk, and yeah, but I can see, and it was like, no, it was like kind of like a Abbott and Costello, who's on first. No, it's neon hippie.
Well, it's funny. Everybody asks me about the name, and it's deliberate because if you think about the word hippie, you think about the 60s and peace and love and take care of your body and Mother Earth. But if you think about what's important today, it's peace, it's love, it's take care of your body, respect each other, and take care of Mother Earth. So we have the same ideals. We just have a lot more information. We've got the internet, we've got scientific breakthroughs. And so we're super modern hippies. We're neon hippies.
Well, I think of that, the movie about the mushrooms, the mycelium, and how you see them
Yes.
in that kind of neon, what is that movie
Yes.
called? The sun,
Fantastic fungi.
and how you see the phosphorescent
Yeah.
interconnectedness and how they, rule the world. And so it's like, yeah, I want them to rule my skin. And well,
Yeah.
no. So explain to me, okay, so explain these
Some of those children over there. Yes.
little
So
guy.
So the brand really has something for everybody. So it's got a beautiful cleanser that's foamy and soft. It doesn't leave any residue, but you can be very dry and it still softens your skin. The
So,
auric.
so I have this because I
Yeah.
wanted to open. I wanted to just show how beautiful it is. Hang on one
Well,
second.
it smiles at you. We're big on the brain chemistry thing. And even in that one, we have a 100% natural grapefruit essence. And it's aromatherapy. It actually induces positivity and happiness. So whether you're putting yourself to bed or waking yourself up in the morning, it's got a really beautiful grapefruit essence to it. And then we have, depending on what type of skin you have or what you're trying to do, we've got a couple different options for serums. We have the one that you were holding up earlier, the Cosmic Concentrate, which has 4 kinds of hyaluronic acid, and they bind together and they create a 3D effect on the skin. And of course, our 7 mushroom concentrate. And we didn't really talk about that. That's the thread that holds the whole thing together, is the top 7 mushrooms for the skin. And together they feed the skin, they help with cellular turnover, they attack sun damage, free radicals, increase
So
your
it's
collagen production.
just
Yes, but but everything has the 7 mushroom concentrate in it. So that
How did
7
you,
mushroom,
how did you discover them?
through working with some really cool extract manufacturers that had been doing a ton of testing with individual mushroom essences. And so we sort of sorted through which ones were heroes for the skin and really effective. And we landed with the top 7. And that's what comes together to make this superfood. And it's the thread that's in everything in the brand.
Because there's so much stuff that's just bullshit, and
Yeah.
it's overwhelming, and there's so many horrible chemicals. I mean, I research stuff and I see what's in it, and I loved reading about how you don't put that crap in it.
No, in fact, things like shiitake mushroom does exactly what retinol does. It's just a little bit gentler and naturally. So if you're willing to respect your body and not put the chemicals on, you're going to get the same effect. You just need to be a little patient.
I didn't know that at all. I didn't know shiitake does the same thing as retinol, and
These
dry.
mushrooms do crazy things. The snow mushroom, the tremella, holds 500 times its weight in water. So when you use it on a molecular level in your formula, you're not only attracting moisture if you're using hyaluronic acids and other humectants, but it actually will retain and stay and keep your skin really plump.
So that's why it keeps my skin so moist.
Yes. That, what you're holding, and then also the turquoise one, the Neurolux cream.
Yeah.
That's the hero cream. Everybody can use that, whether you're oily or dry. It's sort of, it perfectly helps the lipids in your face. You get perfectly moisturizes and it lasts all day. It's amazing formula.
The vibrating, I've never seen that. I should run and go get it. The vibrating lip gloss.
Yeah, it's a serum actually. So it's a real treatment. And the reason it vibrates is it helps the serum go deeper. And it also brings the blood to the surface for repair. It's just and it's addicting. I know the vibration is addicting. You just can't stop.
So great.
But the serum is just so good for I do it in the morning and night.
Now, do you have one for under eye?
Well, funny you should ask. We actually have one launching in July called Optimistic Eyes.
That's a great name. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna love this. It's cucumber and avocado. It's got the 7 mushrooms, but it depuffs, it smooths, it helps with dark circles. It's sort of a perfect happiness for your eyes. Optimistic eyes.
I wish it was. I have been on camera and it's actually started cracking and bleeding because they're touching.
Oh my gosh.
And it's just like, no, and any cream just would make it worse. And it was just like, I just had to leave it without anything. And just, so I am so amazed that you developed that. How long did it take?
We've been working on this. Oh boy. I have an amazing chemist. She's very cool. And we wanted to do all proprietary brand new formulas. So it took us about 3 years, because you always want to make sure when you're doing something so unique that it's stable. You go through all the testing, and our 7 mushroom complex was really very new. So we just wanted to make sure that it all really held together nicely and it worked. We went through all the testing phases to make sure that the product was just amazing. So it's about 3 years till it hit the shelves. No.
So how did you get the idea for that?
Well, I'm a woman of a certain age, and I was going crazy with the, these lines, the up and down lines. And, I was reading all about how you need to exercise these, keep them, very good and strong. And so I'm like, well, maybe I should massage them and get the serum deeper. So it was sort of a combination of a need that I had, and through a little research found a component that could deliver the effect.
It's so great. I mean, it's really, and it's, the thing is, it's like, it's not obtrusive. It's not like,
no, it's not crazy. It's just, it's a perfect, and it gives you a natural plump, because when the blood is coming to the surface, it's not only feeding that area of the skin, but it's giving you a natural little pout.
I love how it feels. It feels so fucking good.
I'm obsessed.
It feels so, and it's great because it's not like It's not like gooey and it doesn't
Yeah.
have like a taste to it. No, it has a sweet taste, but a good one. Not
It
like
has
a,
just a dot of stevia. So it's not, because I'm not a stevia fan.
I am,
Sorry, stevia.
no,
Um, but you know, it can have that slight biting taste to it. I know some people love it. It just has the barest of drops, just so it's not chemically.
but I really, I mean, and I bet it doesn't have any lead,
No.
like a lot of when I grew up.
We're vegan, we're super clean formulas, all of our components and packaging is all recyclable. We even use a managed forest, an FSC certified forest, which means they don't clear cut, they plant selective, they replant, they selectively cut, they protect the wildlife, and it's a forest that is regenerated by the company that is removing the wood from it. So
Shit.
it's a really put its money where its mouth is sustainable brand. And we're not only cruelty free, but we're Leaping Bunny certified, which means we actually also certify all the individual ingredients that are going into the formula so that it's truly cruelty free.
Yeah, I've got to connect you with some friends of mine. But how did you come up with the, all right, two questions. One, how did you come up with the idea? And would that work for the under the eye? Like, what's the best way to,
Well, you know, the under the eye is a really delicate skin.
yeah,
And so, you know, you want to pat and not drag.
right.
So I'm not sure that the vibration would hurt it, but I probably would say just gently patting is still your best way to apply your eye cream.
What about
Um,
taking off makeup? You know, that's why I hardly ever,
yeah,
because I hate taking it off. What do you do?
everybody hates taking off their makeup, but it's so important to let your skin breathe, you know. And, you know, our aura cleanser completely gets rid of everything, including eye makeup, except for waterproof. Waterproof, you always got to go in with the specialty, but it'll get rid of a full face of makeup, no problem.
So, okay,
So,
so tonight, I mean, because I have makeup on, so, and I saved it
yeah.
because I couldn't travel with it. So what do I do? How do I use this?
So you just pump it into your hands, add a little water, and you wash it off. It's a foaming cleanser. And depending on how much makeup you have on, like this number tonight's going to take probably 2 waves of the cleanser. But you know, if you're a light makeup wearer, you can get it off in one go. It's really effective.
That's great. And so I don't need like, a whole bag of cotton balls or, like a ton of chemicals and everything. It's so beautiful. What gives it this like, what gives it this kind of phosphorescent, bubbly kind of, how do you do that?
It's this crazy gel-based formula, so it holds the bubbles. It makes it look pretty, a little champagne, right? It's like
And
almost
it's
like
not,
champagne.
I can't believe it's like vegan and it doesn't have every chemical that you shouldn't have.
That's why we put so much time into it. It's just making sure that it was a brand that we could be so proud of. Everything that we care about as neon hippies, that it really represented the name. It represents how we feel, how I feel as the creator of wanting to take care of all of those things.
Well, thank you so much, Natasha. This is really amazing. And truly, I mean, I'm not getting paid for this. If I don't recommend shit that I don't totally fucking love. And this is some amazing fucking shit.
I am so honored. Thank you I'm humbled and I'm honored. Thank you so much for passing the love.
No, okay, wait. Before you go, let me just
Yeah.
write out. Okay, no, seriously. But the scent of this one, which one is this? The concentrate?
That's a cosmic concentrate. Yeah.
How do I get this? Because
How to
I've even
describe it?
done.
You know, I would probably describe it as probably just a lovely sweet milk. Does that make sense? Like it's like not a cloying sweet. It's not sugary. It just almost like maybe like a slightly oat foam latte, naturally sweet. I don't know.
Mhm. But
It's
it's got, okay, it's like, it should
creamy.
start off with amber, but without that cloying.
Oh, yes, gentle. Yeah, it's very natural smelling.
I
Just
get that milk thing, but not
yeah.
like a sweet latte with, oh God. So how are you gonna,
But maybe the essence that it gives off in the air, the foam in the air versus the latte itself. It's
right.
that light. It's like, yeah.
I
So
can't tell you how it lifts me. Like it's been a while. Like I
it's good.
stopped using perfumes. The closest I use is that underarm deodorant by that Australian
Ah, native?
what's that Australian skincare line?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, it's the closest I use to a perfume because I used to like some, but it just is too it just gross, cloying, gross.
Yeah,
And but this I
it
really,
really is special.
do
I
you think
agree.
about making a perfume?
Well, I might just have to. At least one for you, special.
Oh, I think everyone's gonna, but beyond that, it really does give me what I need in terms of like for dry skin, but it doesn't
Yeah,
matter what kind of skin you have.
yeah.
It's like pretty amazing. So what's your website?
It's neonhippie.com.
Was it hard to get the URL?
Oh, that'll be a story for another interview.
Okay, all right. Great. Well, after the ice stuff, and we'll report on that. And let me just do it fast. So these, I don't know if I'll have to, but this is, I love your packaging so much.
Oh, thank you.
But like, it's so cool.
Yeah, when you order, all that comes, it tells you what all the different mushrooms do for the skin individually, what they all do, and how they work together. Happy, happy.
So cool. Will they make me trip?
No, no psychedelic mushrooms, unfortunately.
Only just trip out. Only just trip out on how darn good you look. Okay, Neon Hippie and
You.
yay. Okay. Thank you so much,
Thank
Natasha.
you.
Natasha Ostoya from Neon Hippie, and check it out on neon at neonhippie.com.